I believe that because our country was founded on those Judeo-Christian beliefs, and because the world for the last 200 and some years has looked kind of up to us, right? We always hear is that shiny beacon of hope and light on the hill, that if America goes down, so goes the world. And I hope God's not ready for that yet. I'm hopeful. What do you think?
Yes, Dan, our Declaration of Independence invokes God 4 times. Our founders relied on him for the rightness of their intentions. They saw him as the source of our rights and of the laws of the universe. They saw him as the God of providence who guides history. They relied on him, and they understood that liberty is possible only with an acknowledgement of God. I mean, that's literally what they thought, and they wrote it into our founding documents. And the reason is very simple to understand. If every one of us is accountable to God, then none of us can be God. No human being can rule over in a tyrannical way, which our founders were rebelling against. No human being can rule over another, own another, oppress another, if we're all equal in the sight of God. God is the only path to freedom and to liberty. And that's one of the many reasons why what you just said is very true.
I feel like he is drawing closer to his faith. We've never heard him talk about it as much, or really at all. He's always kept it to policy. And then, of course, his fun little jabs and his tweets and things that some people don't like and can't handle. But ever since July 13th, I feel like he's been commenting on it a whole lot more.
Isn't it true? I've had the privilege of praying with him, and I've had the privilege of speaking to a number of pastors who minister to him personally. They've all talked to me about how open he is to the ways of God, how strong a believer he is, strong believer in the power of prayer. But also, for all the faith he does have, he's not a person who wears his faith on his sleeve,
right.
And that's fine.
That's what I mean.
Right, but lately he obviously. I mean, I was with him at the Republican National Convention 48 hours after this assassination attempt. I tell you what, it was the topic of conversation among all of us who were there, tens of thousands of people. And, I look at it this way, God obviously intervened here. Our weaknesses are our strength. For some people, it's a weakness of Trump that he's got, sometimes that abrasive approach. But that's exactly what we need in a leader. People didn't necessarily think that Winston Churchill, was the most fun person to be around, right? We need somebody who's going to get the job done. And that's what voters have to keep in mind in this election.
Do you believe this is a battle of good and evil this election cycle?
I've never heard more of our fellow citizens saying exactly that. I'm on the road all the time with our prolifevote.com project of educating voters. We've been doing this for many election cycles here at Priests for Life. But Dan, more and more citizens are saying to me exactly what you just said in exactly the same words. He says, I've come to the conclusion this is just a battle between good and evil. Why? Because they see the Democrats indoctrinating our children in the schools and trying to push parents to the side. They see them murdering babies, and they want more and more abortion later and later in pregnancy. We got these ballot initiatives in 10 states that want unlimited abortion. What is the explanation except evil? They destroy our border. They throw our Constitution and our history out the window. What is this if it's not evil? These people hate America, this Democrat Party we have today.